Listen to me carefully. This is not a coincidence. This is not an ordinary message. And this is not something you were meant to hear by accident. God is trying to reach you urgently, right now, as you are listening to these words. Something major is unfolding in the unseen. Conversations are happening behind closed doors. Decisions are being made in silence. Movements are taking place that you cannot see with your physical eyes. And in the middle of it all, your name has been spoken. Yes, your name. That is why this message found you at this exact moment, not earlier, not later. Now, do not scroll. Do not move away. Stay with me till the end, because what I am about to speak is not casual. It is not motivational filler. It is a warning, a reassurance, and a divine revelation all at once. There is a sound coming from heaven, a cry, not the cry of weakness, but the cry of a father who sees what others are planning against his child. God is weeping to reach you because he knows how close you are to giving up, how close you are to doubting yourself, how close you are to walking away from the very moment that was meant to change everything. A major arrest is about to take place. But listen carefully. This arrest is not what you think. It is not just about police. It is not just about authority. It is not just a headline you will read and forget. This arrest is a turning point, a divine interruption, a moment where heaven steps into earthly affairs and says, enough. And whether you realize it yet or not, you are connected to this moment. That connection is not to destroy you. It is to lift you. Somewhere in the unseen, plans were made involving your name. Words were spoken without your presence. Decisions were discussed as if your life was something that could be moved, reshaped, or erased without consequence. You were talked about in rooms you never entered. You were judged without defense. You were misunderstood without explanation. And God saw it all. That is why heaven is crying. God is not crying because he is powerless. He is crying because he loves you so deeply that he refuses to let you be buried under lies, manipulated by false narratives, or crushed by systems that were never meant to define you. His tears are not defeat. They are urgency. They are protection. They are action. Right now, truth is surfacing. Hidden things are being exposed. Silent attacks are being brought into the light. This is the hour where what was whispered behind closed doors will be spoken openly. This is the moment where what was designed to confuse you will actually clarify your path. What was meant to make you look guilty will become the very evidence of your innocence. Stay with me, because God knows what others planned in silence. He knows the hands that tried to write false stories about you. He knows the mouths that spoke your name without understanding your heart. He knows the traps that were set, the narratives that were twisted, and the outcomes they hoped for. And heaven has said, no more. This is why Archangel Michael has been dispatched. Archangel Michael is not silent. He is not passive. He stands as a guardian of justice, a defender of truth, a warrior of light. Right now, in the unseen, he is standing beside you, sword drawn, wings spread wide, cutting away every rope that was tied around your destiny. Ropes of accusation, ropes of delay, ropes of fear, ropes of false judgment. You were never meant to be trapped. You were never meant to be silenced. You were never meant to shrink. You were meant to rise. The arrest heaven speaks of is not about you being taken down. It is about darkness being restrained. It is about deception being caught. It is about those who thought they could manipulate your story finally being exposed. This is the arrest of lies, the arrest of deception, the arrest of hidden agendas. What looked like chaos is actually cleansing. What felt like pressure is actually preparation. God is crying to reach you because he sees how heavy this season has been. He sees the nights you questioned yourself, the moments you wondered if you were wrong, the times you felt watched, judged, misunderstood, or targeted without knowing why. And he wants you to know, you are not imagining it. Your life has been under silent scrutiny. Your name has been under quiet judgment. Your destiny has been under unseen attack. But now, heaven is stepping in. This is not the moment you fall. This is the moment you stand. This is not where your story ends. This is where it turns. This is not where your name is buried. This is where it is cleared. Do you understand what this means? The very thing that was meant to crush you will become the platform of your elevation. The situation that made you feel exposed will actually expose the truth. The moment that looked like humiliation will become vindication. You are not the victim in this story. You are the proof. Proof that when heaven speaks, No earthly plan can cancel the chosen. Proof that God still fights for his children, even when they are misunderstood. Proof that truth cannot be buried forever. That is why you were chosen to hear this message. Not everyone could handle this moment. Not everyone could carry this calling. Not everyone could survive the pressure you've been under. But you did. You're still here, still breathing, still listening. And that alone tells you something. God is crying because he sees how close you are to breakthrough. He sees how close you are to the reversal. He sees how close you are to the moment where everything begins to make sense. Stay with me, because by the time this unfolds, the truth will speak louder than lies. Exposure will roar louder than silence. And your name will be carried, not in shame, but in honor. What was designed to arrest you spiritually will become the key to your release. What was meant to silence you will amplify your voice. What was meant to erase you will make you unforgettable. This is not chaos. This is alignment. This is not loss. This is positioning. God himself is stepping into rooms where papers were signed against you. He is stepping into conversations where your story was twisted. He is interrupting deals that were made without integrity. And he is saying, "My child will not be buried under lies." This is why heaven cries, because justice is not always gentle. Sometimes it shakes the ground. Sometimes it exposes what people wanted hidden. Sometimes it arrests what was operating in darkness. And when heaven cries, the earth responds. Archangel Michael is cutting through confusion right now. Every false word spoken against you is losing its power. Every hidden plan is unraveling. Every chain is falling. You have been underestimated, but you have also been protected. You have been watched, but you have also been chosen. And when heaven chooses, no earthly authority can cancel it. So hear this clearly. The arrest is not of you. It is of the darkness that tried to cage your light. The arrest is not your downfall. It is your release. When it happens, you will look back and say, "This was the moment God cried for me and turned everything in my favor." Do not rush past this moment. Do not scroll away. Do not dismiss what your spirit is recognizing. You are not listening by accident. You were pulled here because heaven wanted you to hear this exact message at this exact second. God's tears are watering the seeds of your destiny. What others tried to bury is about to bloom. Your involvement in this story is not destruction. It is redemption. You are about to become living testimony that God still defends his children even when the world points fingers. Stay with me till the end, because heaven is not done speaking. And when this moment fully unfolds, your life will stand as evidence that when God cries for his child, nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop their destiny from rising. Archangel Michael is crying too. Not the kind of crying the world understands. Not tears of weakness. Not sorrow or defeat. This is the cry of a warrior. A sound that moves through the heavens like thunder. A sound that signals battle has begun. Right now, his voice is echoing across realms as he stands before God on your behalf, declaring with authority, "This soul belongs to God. No chain will hold them. No accusation will define them. No scheme will succeed." Hear this carefully. His wings are surrounding you like fire, not to burn you, but to shield you, not to frighten you, but to protect what heaven has already claimed. Every place where deception was woven around your name is being pierced by his sword. Every hidden lie, every whispered accusation, every plan formed in darkness. And as a major arrest begins to take place, both in the seen world and the unseen, God's light is moving with precision. It is separating you from the darkness that tried to attach itself to your story. This is important. What looks like trouble is turning into your testimony. What feels like shaking is becoming your stability. What felt like collapse was actually preparation. You were never meant to fall under the weight of false accusations. You were meant to rise on the wings of truth. And this very moment, right now, is heaven speaking directly to your spirit. Stay strong, my child. Watch what I am about to do. So don't move. Don't scroll. Don't leave this moment, because heaven is speaking. God's tears are falling, not in despair, but in declaration. Every tear is washing away false reports that were written against you. Every tear is breaking through doors that were locked without your permission. Angels are standing guard around you even now. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a powerful reversal. You're not hearing this by accident. You are hearing this because God is crying to reach you. His voice is breaking through the noise of this world to touch your spirit. Do not look away, because what you are about to understand will finally explain why your life has felt so heavy, why pressure came from every side, why everything around you started shifting all at once. A major arrest is not just a physical event. It is heaven's sign that hidden works are being exposed. Right now, someone who thought they could use your name is being stripped of their authority. Someone who carried lies like weapons is being stopped mid-motion. And God says, "My child will not carry the weight of their darkness. My child will rise." Stay with this moment, because the tears of God are not weakness. They are the highest form of love. God cries when his chosen stand at the edge of breakthrough. He cries when the enemy tries to step in. But heaven refuses to let go. Right now, his tears are watering your destiny. What was buried is beginning to breathe again. What was silenced is preparing to speak. His cry is for your protection. His cry is for your vindication. And Archangel Michael is standing beside you right now. His wings are stretched wide. His sword is blazing with fire. Heaven has already declared, you will not be destroyed. You will be delivered. You will not be arrested in shame. Your enemies will be arrested in their own lies. And when the moment arrives, the world will see that God's tears are powerful enough to break chains and rewrite stories. Do not move. This is not just a message. This is your lifeline. Conversations held behind your back are about to be revealed in front of you. Hidden files, hushed whispers, unseen agreements. All of it is coming into the light. And when it does, you will finally understand. God never left your side. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is already moving in the shadows, cutting down the roots of deception. No false charge will destroy you. No lie will bury your name. Heaven has prepared the outcome. You will not rise into shame. You will rise into glory. God cries because he saw how much you endured. The nights you stayed silent, the moments you questioned, why me? His tears are not sorrow. They are strength. They are a river washing away the dust people tried to throw on your name. When God's tears fall, the ground trembles. Truth rises. Destinies shift. That is what is happening right now in your life. This arrest is not your end. It is your release, not your destruction, your proof. You will stand and watch as heaven clears your path and stamps your name with light. Do not walk away. These are not just words. They are confirmation. God has already stepped ahead of you. The shaking you feel is not collapse. It is heaven overturning tables in your favor. Archangel Michael is not still. He is fighting. His sword is cutting through contracts of deception. His wings are breaking the chains of false accusations. Your name is being protected so that when exposure comes, you will be standing unharmed. His strength surrounds you. Heaven has declared your release. Listen closely. God cries not because you are weak, but because you are deeply loved. His tears are watering the soil of your destiny, turning ashes into beauty, brokenness into strength. What was meant to arrest your future is being arrested itself. What was meant to cage you is being locked away forever. This is divine timing. A major arrest is already in motion, and your name is tied to it, not to destroy you, but to reveal you. You're standing at the center of a moment that will shift everything. People whispered, lies were spoken, shadows were cast, but heaven declares, my child will not be buried under falsehood. My child will be lifted into light. The ones who tried to write your downfall are being exposed. The ones who tried to erase your destiny are being silenced. Their plans are collapsing even now. And you, chosen one, will not walk in shame. You will walk in vindication. Archangel Michael is moving powerfully on your behalf. His sword glows in the unseen. Chains are breaking. Traps are failing. Heaven has already decided the outcome. God cries because he knows the weight you carried, the unspoken prayers, the hidden fears. His tears are his final word over your life. My child will rise. My child will shine. My child will walk out of this with glory. This is not coincidence. This is confirmation. A major arrest is unfolding in the unseen, and the earth will soon witness what heaven has already ruled. Your name was pulled into conversations where it never belonged. But God says, this name is mine. This destiny cannot be stolen. The ones who set the trap are now caught in it. The ones who pushed you down are falling into their own pit. Archangel Michael's cry is not sorrow. It is justice. His wings blaze, his sword flashes, and the path before you is clearing. Chains are falling, doors are opening, light is flooding places that were hidden too long. God cries because he refuses to let his child carry shame that never belonged to them. And when the arrest takes place, you will see it was never about your destruction. It was about your release. Do not miss this. Heaven is shouting louder than the earth today. Stay, believe, watch what I am about to do. The tears of God are rewriting your story. Archangel Michael is declaring, no chain will hold you, no lie will bury you. This child will rise. You are not meant to miss this message. You were chosen to hear it because this is your moment of release. The day lies are arrested, truth is revealed, and destiny is unlocked. This is not the end of you. This is the beginning of everything God promised.